Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mridula and I'm a rising high school senior in the San Francisco Bay Area who's really interested in finance and educating people about personal finance. So today we'll be continuing our student loan segment, part two specifically, and discussing unsubsidized federal student loans. So for a quick recap, last video we listed the types of student loans and went over subsidized student loans. If you haven't already watched it, I'd recommend checking out part one of the series, which I'll link in the card and in the description. That being said, let's talk about unsubsidized federal student loans. So, what are they? Well, they're loans provided by the government where interest accumulates even while you're in school, and loan payments begin 6 months after graduation. This means that even while you're not paying off the loan, like during school, you're still your interest still accumulates. So, this is something that's different from subsidized federal student loans, as we'll see later. Any student who fills out FAFSA is eligible for this loan. And your undergraduate loan limit depends on whether you're dependent or independent. If you're a dependent, you have your maximum amount that you can receive in unsubsidized funds is 31,000. Whereas if you're an independent undergraduate student, the maximum amount of unsubsidized funds that you can receive is $57,500. And your standard undergraduate interest rate for these loans is 3.73%. Notice that this is different from last time's 2.75%. This isn't because unsubsidized loans have greater interest or anything. In fact, they don't. They and subsidized loans have the same amount of interest. This is because the federal government in the interim between last video and this video has it's basically changed the interest rate so that it better aligns with expected inflation rates. And there's no time limit on the eligibility period for this fund. So this means you can continue claiming funds for these student loans 6 or 7 years. There's no limit on how long you have to take to finish college, basically, for these. So that's pretty cool. As I said earlier, you can apply through FAFSA, and you can find more information about unsubsidized federal student loans on studentaid.gov. So now you might be noticing what's different from these and subsidized funds. Well, for unsubsidized federal student loans, interest accumulates while you're in school, but for subsidized student loans, interest doesn't. Both of them have loan payments that begin 6 months after graduation, and for unsubsidized funds, you don't have to demonstrate financial need, whereas for subsidized funds, you do. Your loan limit for unsubsidized funds is $57,500 if you're an undergraduate student, an independent one, and $31,000 if you're a dependent. But as you can see, your loan limit for subsidized funds is $23,000. They have the same interest rate, and for unsubsidized funds, there's no eligibility period limit, whereas for subsidized funds, your eligibility period limit is 1.5 times the length, the standard length of the program. So if you're attending a 4-year program, then your eligibility period is 6 years. If you're attending a 2-year program, your eligibility period is 3 years. And finally, for both of them, you have to fill out FAFSA. That being said, thanks for watching. I hope that you learned something from this video. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share if you want to see more content like this in the future. And I'll see you in the next video where we'll be talking about private student loans. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Bye.